Live on the show.
Hello?
What's going on?
Hi. One moment. Let me drag myself down here so I can turn on my camera.
Lucy Fina, thank you for the one gifted. What do you got for us?
Hi. First of all, I'm the person who animated that thing, Rikaru. And I want to say, it's okay to crush out Eric because I'm still pretty fucking mad at him.
Yeah,
you know?
what do you got for Eric?
Is Eric around?
Eric, get in
He's
here.
a big scammer. Get in here, Eric. I got some words to say to you. Right now, sir. I want to crush out on him because I'm really disappointed in him.
All right, let's get Eric in here.
I'm a nice girl and all that, but I got some words for that boy. Listen here, that animation I did for you, I did it by myself. And mind you, I work an 8 to 3:30 job working with special needs kids, which is very exhausting, all right? I put the whole month while you guys were at fat camp working on that thing. That boy had since, what, January? To work on that little Lego animation of you? And he let Big Ego go to his head.
You made that video.
So I'm generally was critical of Eric for just different reasons, mostly due to his ego, more the way he acted, right? And not really criticizing too much on the Lego stuff because what we understand, Eric did not have the time. People were calling him scammers, right? And he was focusing a lot on nerds to make it a show, right? That's how I felt, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, he's a high functioning kid with autism. If you ever been around those people, you understand that they're not always the easiest to deal with, especially when you're trying to get them to do something. Now, this woman comes in and fully kind of go after Eric, and she says he works for special needs kids. Honestly, I'm not making any, I'm not trying to be an ass when I say that. I do kind of believe her, but at the same time, it's like, if you work with special needs kids and you're going after a guy who has special needs, it kind of makes you look like a bit of an asshole. Yeah, I get it that Eric should have been focusing a lot of his time on the Lego video. And the whole idea, he scammed Keemstar. Who cares, right? Who gives a shit? It's Keemstar. He can make up the money later on through investments or crypto or other project that he can make up the money. And now, truthfully, Eric should be kind of criticized at the same time for delaying the video. He had a number of opportunities and was able, and when I mean able, he had people who could have helped him, especially get the money. And I'll keep in mind about the money in the Lego things later on. Keep that in mind because for some weird reason, the stream really got on my nerves towards the end, especially with this woman. I'm not trying to be a dickhead to her, but the way she acted and just went full bull on Eric on live, knowing that he has a special need problem, kind of put a bad taste in my mouth.
Eric, you there?
Mama's boy.
Give me a minute here.
Give you a minute. You had 3 months.
Oh my god.
Show me the Legos.
Eric, what did you do?
Where's the Legos, boy? Where they?
I got
Show me
basically
them right now. Eric.
RZ the Legend super chatted $19.99.
No.
Game, let this be lesson. Pay people after they provide a service, not before. Eric was a lesson. Don't forget it.
Eric, I'm gonna tell you something here.
Eric, this girl wants to talk to you.
I'm gonna tell you something here, man. Listen, you went on Nerds Talking Law Smack. You let an ego get to you, man. Yeah, you simped over Zay. What you gotta do? You gotta bust your balls right now, dude. You gotta bust them, all right?
Eric, are you crying?
I'm telling you this
No,
right
I'm trying to stress right now.
What are you stressed over?
Just the whole Lego thing in general. We'll just...
Okay, well, talk to us. Don't bury your face. Just talk to us.
Okay, if I may explain, I did got some base plates for the stop motion video. I made some progress. That's okay. So basically, what I'm gonna tell you guys is this: because everything got fucked up with Wings and Twiggy, I'm gonna be doing something short and simple. It's gonna be the Boogie versus Keemstar or food fight.
Good.
Okay.
What's your all time?
Eric, there was an episode. I don't remember which episode.
Are you gonna throw Tally on the table in Legos?
Possibly.
He just suggested you should do it. Eric, listen to me. All right? I'm mad at you, but I want to make sure you don't do anything crazy because I don't know exactly how tough skin you are, but you are a scammer. Right now, you need to bust your balls, show photos because it's a stop animation. You are taking photos.
And the way she's acting, and you can even look at Eric, like he doesn't want to be there. Now, mind you, I do think that for some people who have special needs, a lot of them do want to be treated normal. But knowing the way the world works and everything, sometimes you can't do that. And it's just a fact of life that a lot of us have to accept. But this woman coming in who straight up said she works with special needs kids. I'm not sure if she works full-time, part-time. She could just be like a helper, but I'm going to assume she gets paid for it regardless. Woman, you're kind of mocking him, and he's going to get a lot more shit down the line for this. I've been feeling that Zay tomorrow, me and Zay, I'm going to say this. I've been feeling that me and Zay may end up agreeing about the situation. It should have not been done on air. It should have just been kept behind the scenes. She should have personally reached out and talked to Eric about it and just kept it as it is, rather than making it a whole show, right? Mind you, this was from the stream about them covering the iDub video. If you haven't checked out my video, check that out. But her mannerism towards him was just very disgustingly disturbing. Like, girl, if you work with special needs kids and you know that the high functioning autistic person, like, kind of back off just a bit. Just like, maybe you should have not done this live. And also the whole thing about Kim getting scammed. And again, I'll repeat it. Who gives a shit? Right? Let's not kid ourselves. We don't really care that Kim got scammed, right? Yeah, it's a little annoying because I did want to see the Lego video myself. I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, like, this is the lolcowlive universe. I don't expect much. It's like you're expecting God to be there. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh.
2X Vicarious super chatted $20.
Yeah, hi, Keem.
And Eric.
Give me the information. I will give you that money. Not next week because I don't have it, but I will give it to you my next paycheck.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay. Like I said, like Eric was telling you, we lost everything last year. Okay, that includes all his goddamn Legos. I work paycheck. I live paycheck to fucking paycheck.
Okay.
Barely making ends meet. So no, I don't have the goddamn money to go constantly buy. This, unfortunately, is the amount of the Legos that we have, okay?
That's all the Legos?
That looks like a vape.
Because, unfortunately, my bills don't revolve around the goddamn Legos. Okay?
What's your bill got to do with it? Why didn't the money we sent
They
get
could've.
spent on it?
Because I don't know how much you sent him.
Now, I'm not sure if she's trying to, like, just play this up because of the way the show works. So, you know, people like to play things up and try to make it as what it is. But it's like, girl, I kind of got really annoyed, and I felt bad for Eric. Because Eric's mentioned that, they had to move from their old apartment. They lost a lot of stuff. I would say that, Eric, if you did not have the Legos for the video, then you should have not done it. You should have just... When you realized you got the money the first time and you saw that you did not have the money for the Legos, when you realized that, you should have just gave the money back or just told Keem, like, hey, I can't do this. I don't have the Legos. Or even though Keem said he gave him the money for the Legos, but why didn't you? Now, some would say that, like, hey, maybe Eric's mom took the money. Okay, I could kind of see that, but at the same time, like, you're in a situation where things are tough and you don't have a lot of money, and you could clearly tell the mom is tired and just exhausted with everything. I kind of didn't like how this woman just said, oh, like, the mom was explaining, like, I'm trying to use all my money for for important stuff like bills and food, and the woman's like, oh, maybe you should have got it for Lego, and like, because the mom said, like, well, I don't got the money for Lego, and she's like, oh, you should have used it for Lego. Like, girl, it's not that big of a fucking deal. Calm your ass down. This whole part of the stream just got on my nerve because I understand what Eric been through. I understand the feeling of the mom. I get it. And again, I'm not going to fully protect Eric because, yeah, you should have done the Lego video. You had the nerds to help you, and you could have asked everybody to give you help or advice to speed up the process. Rather... and this woman should have just gone to Eric D to hit DM personally and talk to him rather than making it into a show and just making him a laughing stock. Like, there's, like, why? It's annoying. And I feel bad for the kid. If you do work with special needs kids, and I'm going to believe you, you should know that you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. But till next time, y'all, have a good one, be safe, and God bless.